Oh, it's always good to be here in H-Town, Houston, Texas. We are live at Toyota Center tonight. DC, this is a venue that has been good to you and your team, and we'll see who can make some more UFC history here tonight.
Houston is just a great fight city. People think of Vegas, Brazil, Canada. Sometimes Houston gets overlooked, but some of the biggest fights have happened in the Toyota. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here, and he's out. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head, or he's going to get blasted.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, bud. Deep breath. Breathe. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen. Your kicks are working.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Another shot here.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh, nice job using his hand. He's out. Closed guard. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep. Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
It's such a fast leg kick. Another leg kick lands.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Checks the leg kick. All right, closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Nice takedown there. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
Oh! No, that's supposed to an inverted triangle to try to get the finish. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Yep, he's using the Kimura. He's going to try to use the sweep.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
Right in the side control, yep.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Someone on this cut. Calm down. We knew it was gonna be a bloody fight. We knew this, okay? Got it under control. Don't worry about the blood, okay?
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship
The
rounds.
fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Takedown defense holds up. And there comes the separation now.
He loaded up on that right hand, too. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Well, no surprise, he gets there. This might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. If you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Trying for a submission here.
Oh, nice.
And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
90 seconds now to go in the round. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
That knee might have landed there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And they separate. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice looping punch.
Punch to the body is blocked.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, so a lot of highlights from which to choose after those previous 5 minutes, and on the other side, you better start checking some of these leg kicks, man.
Yeah, and when your opponent is throwing that many leg kicks, it takes one good check. If he gets one good check off, he may deter him from throwing these kicks over and over. Good punch land.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may throw the right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's on the land, and he's got to roll our body into the strike. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to the position, got another beautiful kick.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Oh, wow, oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen it open. Maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
He sent it inside the octagon once more. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Lesnar.
There is a new baddest man on the planet. There's the new UFC heavyweight champion. You don't get them all right, DC, but you thought this was going to be the result, and we got a new champ.
I mean, he has so much power and such an ability to shut the lights off that you almost saw it coming. Congratulations to the new baddest man on the planet.